Only 3 days left to enter to win the C8 Spider, VIN number 003 on InShaneDesigns.com. Every $5 spent is worth times 10 entries. And what better to go with your new Corvette than my awesome new shirt, the faded flag skull shirt on the back and RFR logo on the front. Looks amazing, worth 60 entries when you buy it now. And if you're seeing this video in the future and this giveaway is long over, there are always giveaways going on InShaneDesigns.com, so make sure you check out the link below, order one of my shirts, wear yourself a car or truck, and change your life while you're at it. Great deal, super cheap. Finally, I've succumbed to making one of these videos. So obviously I own a brand new truck. I feel like I should be able to make an opinionated video on 5 things I dislike about my truck. Some things I absolutely hate, other things it's sort of just a nuisance. So we get started off here with number 1, and let me know what you guys think. Also, disclaimer, I want to let you know that any of these features have not tarnished my enjoyment for this vehicle. I'm very impressed and overall love it. So number 1 here, pretty simple. Interior feature I cannot stand, and this seems to be with a lot of Chevys, but especially the Colorados. Lots of plastic, which I understand that's the way that the world is right now, but this door handle right here is straight off of a Hyundai Elantra, Hyundai Sonata. It looks something like they would make. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you actually look up this same year for Hyundai Sonata, this is what their door handles look like, almost exactly. So super disappointment. And it's not just the door handles, it's the whole door. Like the pillar that goes up here, this just seems very blank. There's nothing to it. It's just a base model poverty spec, it seems, door. And this, you can't get anything better. This is the top of the line for any upgrades. Maybe some better speakers, I don't know, I'm sure you can get Bose or something like that that Chevy would offer. But overall, the door just looks terrible. Another huge issue that I have here, this will be number 2 on the list. Funny enough, I don't have my phone because it's dead, and I can't bring it along to charge because it doesn't fit. This is designed for some 2012 iPhone or some Nokia or something, God forbid, that probably doesn't even have this technology for wireless charging. I don't know what Chevy was thinking. It seems like the wireless charger in this truck was an afterthought. It's something they could just tack on and be like, hey, this truck does have this feature, we're up to speed. Even though this goes for the whole interface on the interior, extremely outdated, pathetic. GM is, I'm a fan of GM. I've been now for probably 3 years. They are so behind. Same with Ford. At least Ford's a little bit better, but GM is in the Stone Age. And I do not like Dodge and I don't like Ram, but they're on another level, like Tesla levels of ingenuity and invention on just the cutting edge of what the interface should look like on the truck. This looks like something from 2016, and I get it, it's a Colorado, it's the mid-size truck, you're not gonna get all the thrills of the Denali, but even the Denali, it leaves so much to be desired. On to number 3, a huge complaint I have with this vehicle, this will be a 2 for here, but we'll keep it as number 3, is 1, the chrome. Chevy just can't help itself, but those are easy fixes, so that's why I didn't want to devote a whole section of this, of the list to just the chrome. But the headlights, which are also chrome, they look pathetic. This is supposed to be like a militarized looking vehicle with the tan. You have the tan on the wheels. And then it's just like, I understand they have like a blackout badge package, but why even put these on here? Like, what person is gonna be like, yep, I prefer the chrome badges that look just like absolute dog crap as opposed to the blackout badges. So the badges are one thing and they can be an easy fix. Now the headlights, there's not a ton of aftermarket support for headlights, and the ones I've seen don't seem to be that good of quality. I think Alpha Rex is gonna be coming out with some soon, but these just look terrible. What's even worse is these are like a halogen bulb headlights, but they're still that yellow. They don't have the good crisp LED that you see that's like the white color from Mercedes or Audi or even some Fords and Chevys I've seen. They have this pathetic bulb that's in here, and yes, a quick fix, you just throw an LED bulb in, but I shouldn't have to when I just spent 40 grand on a brand new ZR2 Colorado. So far all these items have been cosmetic, and that's because the truck overall is a performance vehicle, so I'm not too upset with stuff like shocks, anything like that, because those are all superb. So what I did here was, for number 4, I did pop the hood because I do have some complaints, and it's not that it's a V6, it's that it's a V6 3.6 liter engine, which is, in my opinion, so unbelievably pathetic. The power doesn't leave too much to be desired, but it seems like this thing, at least in the first few gears, is just rolling up the RPMs. It doesn't like to go fast because it's moving a little bit more weight, and they should have put like a Vortec 4.3 liter in it at the very least. And I get it that some people are like, well, if you're mad about the engine, why wouldn't you just get a full-size truck? Well, because this truck just so happens to be an amazing off-roader, and you can't get what this truck can do in anything else that Chevy makes. Obviously you can build it, but from the factory, front locker, rear locker, rock sliders, all the little details that this truck has, including the DSSV shocks. You just can't get it in the Silverado. So that is why it's just disappointing that you can't get the top of the line Colorado, the ZR2, with a bigger engine in it. Another complaint about the interior is this right here. I had this on my 2008 Nissan Xterra. This scratches so easily, and someone with dogs, I'm pretty sure if I took my nail and scraped this hard enough, this finish would come up, and it makes this, it's just black underneath. So it's not this color, this chrome sort of, it's not this brushed nickel color the whole way through. So if I were to scrape this, there's black underneath because it's just essentially painted. I'm assuming that's what it is. Same goes for the steering wheel. And it just seems to me like, I don't know what person out there, like if you were to take a poll, and maybe I'm just appealing to like the younger generation here, where how good would it look if this was like even fake carbon fiber? And for some people, it's like, oh, you're ricing it out. All right, well then just make it jet black. Make it shiny black. I feel like that would look so good if you had some accents in here, because it makes it look super clean. Like on the PS3, the PlayStation 3, it was called Piano Finish Black, and it was just this polished, it looked like a big piano, and that design to me looks so cool. And if you just had that in here, more than just all this crap like brushed nickel, that looks absolutely terrible. So sort of a bonus add-on complaint to number 2-3 there. Finally, my last complaint with this truck is the gas tank size. It is miserable how often I have to fuel this thing up. One of the bigger complaints I had with the Mustang was, I think it was only like a 15-gallon tank. I might be wrong on that. That might be a little bit too low, but this thing is around the same. And with bigger tanks, I understand you're getting actually less gas mileage because you're hauling around more weight, but it makes you feel like you're getting more gas mileage. You know what I mean? You're fueling up less, stuff like that. This gauge will be at 100%, and my distance to empty will barely be over 210 miles, which is pathetic. We have Dodge Caravans at my work, and you fuel those things up. I don't know how big the gas tanks are in those, but I know that they go for at least 350 miles on the distance to empty. And I know what you're saying, it's accompanying for how, like, what the fuel efficiency is. It's a big van, and it has the same engine as a 3.6 liter. I understand they're structured a little bit different, but all in all, it's the same deal. This truck gets horrible gas mileage on top of having a puny tank. So I get it, there's less room to put a big fuel tank, but yes, with off-roading you want a smaller fuel tank because it's less to protect, because on most off-roaders that are doing serious off-roading, you're gonna have a skid plate. So I hope this video didn't come across as too annoying. I understand with these complaint videos of 5 things I hate or 10 things I hate videos, they come across as a little bit annoying. I love this truck. If you want to get a Chevy Colorado, I do nothing but recommend it. It definitely has my stamp of approval because a lot of these things are easy to overlook, easy to modify, and really just nothing that hinders the performance of the vehicle itself. So real quick here before we wrap this video up, I just got done installing another Outback LED. Oh my god, that's bright. The first light bar on this truck, the first one I've had actually since the Xterra, if you can believe it. That is super bright. I think it's only a 12-inch light bar, but it's the double or triple row. Extremely bright. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow me on Instagram, RFRacing717, be sure to follow me over there for plenty of updates and stuff that you don't necessarily see on the channel, cool pictures, stuff like that. We also do Instagram lives and even some giveaways. Speaking of giveaways, like I said, the C8 giveaway is going on right now. So if you want to enter that, times 10 entries for the next couple of days. And you can also enter to win the Ford Raptor giveaway, which just started and is now live. So you can actually enter to win both. Link down in the description to my storefront where you can buy one of my shirts, which any of the shirts are good for 60 entries, so make sure you hit that up. If you guys want to slap a like on this, I really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel, makes it grow. See you guys next time.